Hello. Hi. Good day. It's that time again. We're going to work. I still have this page in front of me, and I partially want to go ahead and just do the flats on it right away. But at the same time, I should probably get the drawing machinery going. And actually draw some characters and move on with the ink work, because that boat on the previous page has been stalling me for quite some time now. And I think finally this page is in a passable state. Finally. Yeah. If I don't get to drawing, I'll probably just avoid it forever. So alright. Let's get started. I'll also keep my previous page as a reference for this guy. Little kingfisher. Let's see what we got. That's the ink layer. Name tags. Name tags. Friend skills. Alright. We're oriented. And some of this could work. It might be easy to just ink straight on top. So I have to make sure that this guy, I did sketch him in with the wrong color, or what do you call it? Lapel design. I had two versions in my references and they somehow ended up wrong or different. See, this is the reference I had, and that is not what was used in the actual comic book. I wonder if I do have reference of the other guys. Yeah, here we go. This is how it should be. I even got lots of nice color picking tools here. Alright, most of this guy looks good already. I don't think I would need to go in and super sketch it accurately or do much. Basically, what I always have to consider when I'm about to do inks is, do I have to do another pass on top of the sketch? Or can I sketch right ahead? I mean, ink right on top of it. In most cases, I will have to give stuff a second pass. I mean, for this guy, this is the kingfisher. He's not looking like the kingfisher right now, so he needs a pass. But like this guy, for his expression and everything, it's not crucial to actually sketch in accurately. Let's see if I can get comfortable using the precision mode. So on it. So like if I do, it might be that I want to do it because of slight adjustments to the angle or expression. Or just, well, If I'm feeling weak on certain days, I might do the sketch pass as a way to make sure that I got the right expression going on. See if I can replicate it. I wouldn't recommend it, really. It's best to just go with it. Make the ink flow, bro. I know that if you do sketch something that you're really happy with, then oh boy, will you have a rough time inking it. Of course, it would be nice to know how big the hat is on this guy. It's oddly shaped. Also, don't need to not forget that this guy has tufts on his ears that are actually solid in that they have a certain color. And these guys have been through some rough days. Let's see. Alright, color time is okay. Does the hat dump on top? I think the color is like so. Then the hat lies on top. So it's oddly squished between his neck and the hat. I mean, he is okay. It actually goes quite high up. Like this, perhaps. Should probably also. Like so. Now I can see what I'm doing. Oh, alright. But we got his shoulders. And the shoulder pads, which are fairly detailed. I mean, this is fine enough detail for me to work on top of. But I haven't drawn this guy in quite some time, so it might be just as fine to do a slight revisit before moving on to the actual inking. I have this terrible habit of just needing to understand what I'm drawing or inking before I'm able to place a line. One could argue that sounds like a superpower, but I don't know, man. Keeps me from doing a lot of stuff. Alright. Now we're getting places. Well, might be I'm curving this one a little too much. I think also his muzzle isn't big enough. Seems like it. Oh yeah, that's better. It's more like it even. Might be I don't want to curve it like that. Might be we want it to be more rigid in a sense. Oh, if only I had known this is the correct way to put things design-wise. This guy is also just a ridiculous amount of fluff. His chest is just bursting with fur. I want that to have a nice overall shape and not even straight. Alright. Might be good enough. And also, we got hands. Big clutched hands. Cool. Are we flirting? Are we flirting? No, we're not flirting. Or, I'm not invited to flirt. Dang. Okay. Of course, getting stuff like this to match is a whole project. That's okay, we can get through it. We can do this. Right, I've gotta remember that. This guy has, it's a belt. Well. He's been so far forward that it's kind of hard to place it. Okay, we'll just have to accept that. This is totally what happens, but it should be like partially hidden by the overside of his coat. Oh, he has 2 belts. Well, lovely. Okay, for this guy, clearly I needed the second pass of the sketch here because I'm fairly lost with his design at the moment. He's his boots are gigantic. Love it. Now this part isn't even gonna be visible because it's gonna be cropped off, but might as well draw it. Like so. Oh, we're cooing. Oh, we're also... I totally forgot about... He's got these little frill thingies. No, what do you call them? Not frills. Dangly things. Like, this uniform is surprisingly detailed. Maybe it even... There's this feather on the hat. Since it's bending forward, maybe it's bouncing, rubbing against his back. Since he has to stretch his neck forward. Okay. This has to be good enough, really, because the amount of time I've spent on the boat, it isn't worth it, man. I should just move forward. We gotta get going, because unless I finish pages, I won't be able to pay myself. And I can for sure feel that I haven't been that productive. Didn't quite get around to convince myself of the urgency of things. In terms of getting paid. It is a system that worked very well for me for a period last year. Suddenly I got like a huge burst of pages finished, but then other things happened that sort of stalled my progress again. And now I'm back to it, but I think my mind isn't quite there. Or maybe the ship just made me forget everything about what's great about working this way. Like this expression, I think I would manage fine to just ink it straight on, but I'm kind of being a wimp on sketching out the kingfisher. So we're doing this as a, let's call it a warm-up. We'll get there. I love this silly mouth. Like, this is the kind of non-work. I'm basically just recreating the sketch, tracing it. That's not quite the... That's kind of a way to fool myself into thinking that I'm doing work. But if that's what I need for getting started with the actual work, sure, I'll take it. Now his tufts, they're a bit smaller. I do enjoy the detailing though. And I do enjoy detailing or inking a detailed sketch that isn't too messy. It's like one of my favorite things in the world is having a clear sketch to ink on top of. Alright, Kingfisher, you're next. If I can just make his body work with the pose and everything. Right, middle goes there. Because he's kind of puffy chested. And his body goes like so-ish. But he's holding a note. And he's writing. So pen, whenever I'm drawing characters that are holding objects, or even if I'm just going to draw a hand that is doing some sort of gesturing, sometimes I find it easier to draw the position of the items or the hand before figuring out the position of shoulders and elbows and stuff. Of course, there's the dilemma of not having any reference on how to hold a pencil. All right, we'll make this work. It's gonna be fine. Right now, his whole hand is just a lump holding the pencil. And let's be a bit nicer to the little note-taking device. You can see his shoe, ever so barely. But I want to also show that this guy pulled his notebook from the little belt bag that he has. Oh, I do think this should be like a small book. Hello, Steve. Welcome. Do you mind spelling it Grus? Like, I just talked some other chatter to stop bullying me. The Grus spelling. It's the Grus. Long time no see, yeah. How you doing? Nine more days. It's exam season. Well, you'll manage, I'm sure. Surely you've been studying all year. This is the moment. You can do it. You're here just to check up. Why, thanks. Extra class. Wow, good luck with that, though. I would say sounds fun, but I hope it at least is interesting. To some degree. Have fun, see ya. Hey, math is pretty cool. Math is good. And useful for solving daily problems. Oh my goodness, I cannot manage the expression of this guy. No, what am I doing? Alright, we can't see the back of this guy's head right now. And alright, I'm gonna sketch out like what are we seeing, because I don't feel his this guy as a whole. His whole pulse is bad right now. There's just badness, man. Let's partially erase that. We can hide the red layout just to have less visual information to process. Alright, we got the head and the beak. That part seems fine. It's 5 o'clock and you're still awake. Hi. It is also... Okay, I wouldn't know. On my end, it is Friday. And it is noon. So that's pretty nice. Noon is nice. Okay, don't overthink this guy, just he's leaning back a bit. Okay, that's the problem. His shoulders were too far back. It's very hard to show that this is a tiny book, but I think it reads okay. I think also I made the hat a bit too puffy, that's the problem. We'll see how it works out if I can flatten it a bit. Flatten this part. Make it look less like a shapeless potato. I don't like how the fingers are, or like the whole pen stuff is basically a tangent to his beak, but well, what can you do? No, it's all bad again. Let's see. Yeah, you shouldn't be so forward leaning. You should be leaning back a bit. But still, the pouch is going to be a little open. And legs can stay where they are. Then we also got buttons to deal with. Sure, it's good enough. It's good enough. I might go ahead and just ink this just to be done with it. I can try that. Let's try. Now finally we're doing some inking, bros. Yippee. The amount of happy. How can I make a straight line? Can't decide. Hello Vex. How you doing? Comic Ghost, I am finally working. It is noon and we're on. Yesterday I finally called it on the previous page. It has been a ride. I'll probably hit the same roadblocks, motivationally speaking, on this page. But for now, I'm enjoying characters. Inking characters and sketching characters. So that's good. How are you today? Oh, you're playing WoW? Nice. I hope it's fun. And good to hear that you're doing fine. I'm always glad when people can have a good time. And be doing good. Oh yeah, look at us. We're inking. Oh, the community is welcoming? Good. I almost only hear about people playing WoW Classic. I suppose there are good reasons for that. Things used to be good. Hey! A lot of walking? Oh, so you like side entertainment while you cross the land. Wonderful. Inking, yeah. Watch it be spilling ink everywhere. It's you gotta be in several different mind spaces for working with parts of the work process. And so I tend to be in the inking mind space and changing that over to color over time is pretty challenging to me. So what I usually do is I just throw on the flat colors to make the coloring process easier once I get into the space, but I cannot for the life of me go ahead and actually color stuff properly right away, especially not like change between inking and then coloring. It's for a regular illustration I could do that, but comics are so many illustrations. All right, we got a guy. Kingfisher is done. Looking nice. What else we got? These boys, Angie boys. Let's make a selection that we invert so we don't have to erase things afterwards. But I would like to hide the selection. It's still active, but I just like to hide the ants for less visual distraction. yeah, currently enjoying my precision mode. I do feel that in the way that it darkens the screen, I both like and dislike it. It sort of feels like there's something wrong with my eyes because everything turns dark. Let's see, I gotta move this here. Where is it? Oh, I got a nudge. Okay, this part of precision mode is not as convenient. It's fine. Casey, I will ban you. It's gravel art, not gravel's art. Get it? Ink. Alright, let's just apply that. I shouldn't forget to apply the inks I do. Just because I'm like, oh, doing things. Oh no, feeling commitment issues in the hands. They must be brave. Brave and bouncy. Am I? Oh, okay. I'm using a large brush right now. It's residual stuff from earlier. I kind of like the effect one can achieve by having sort of thick exterior line art and thinner strokes on the details. But in general, I do like to stick with the thin stuff. I do feel also that thicker line art does look better up at the preview. It's more readable somehow. So it's also a good reminder not to over detail stuff like down to the pixel. After all, these are just drawings. Which is why I tried to tell myself just to not overthink it. But of course I'm happy with them too. Trying to write a script for a YouTube video. A Nokia snake? Oh, cool. Is it hard to write the script for YouTube? Is it, when you say script, is it the overall plotting of both shots and everything, or is it mainly the voiceover content? My first cell phone was the most scuffed thing ever. I really wanted a cell phone because I wanted to play Snake. Then I got the Nokia 3510i, which actually didn't have Snake on it. Just a bunch of bad games. Soaring Light Dragons on YouTube. Hello! Ooh. What games did you have on the 3330, Casey? Were there any? Snake 2. Oh my goodness. Snake 2 was great too. Oh, you look pals. Those are earlier versions, right? Version numbers go up. I'm not dumb, right? It's the correct assumption to make. Didn't know what changed. Snake 2 though. Was it Snake 2 that let you cross the frame? Oh, that was kind of mind-blowing, I remember. I got fond memories of Nokia, but not my own. Because mine was boring. It looked cool. I mean, dark blue with orange details. But it didn't have good games. It had shitty bowling, shitty skydiver, shitty... What's it called? There's this... Did mine even have backgammon? I wonder if it did. There's also this game I forget the name of, about you got these pellets and you have to grab all the pellets from one tray and drop them in sequence, and the goal is to have most pellets in your own goal segment thing. In your basket, I guess. Your goal tray, basically. Snake 2 was the one with a bit of texture. Yeah, it had like these limb bits. It was the future. Well, we got a king here. Angie King. Short King. And we got Angie Pirate Man. Nokia phone without a snake. Without snake, it's just not a Nokia. Right? I agree. I remember being quite disappointed. And I think even then, maybe I never had a phone with snake on it. I ended up not having so many new phones. Most of my phones were hand-me-downs. Also, the battery life on the Nokia was great, so I used it for many years. Well, it was a great battery until someone made a call, then it would deplete very quickly. Remember, I had a Samsung flip phone with a nightmarish game called Go Hamster, which is... I've never played Tron, but I guess the Tron-like thingy where you draw a line and you're not supposed to collide with line, except that there were monsters in the game area that if they cross your line, you die. and the hamster's goal was to uncover a picture. So the more, if you draw a line that completed a circle, I guess, from the border, you would uncover some of the screen, and in the end you'd have like a picture uncovered. But it had like the most nightmarish sound effects. Though, while mentioning Samsung, who else here hates the Samsung whistle? Most triggering noise of all. Not you, because you never had one. I never had one. People around me had one. And that was enough. Way, way past enough. Blackberry noises. Is Blackberry akin to the Raspberry? Which I also know nothing about except it's computer something something. Different berries, okay. Lots of tech people enjoy the clickety clackers. I have no specific opinions on that, except when I grew up, I had a mechanical keyboard, or I used a mechanical keyboard, and I did a lot of typing, and everyone around me commented that, oh my god, are you angry typing? You are so noisy. Clickety clacking. Yeah, noise never bothered me, but I also don't have like the fan vibes that some people nowadays seem to have. Some people really like the clacking. What makes the Blackberry different in terms of clackery? Does it also beep? What's a phone? Look, here I am working and learning. You guys are educating me. Aww. I like it when people have fond technology tool memories. Small keys. I know so little. I just had access to technology because my dad's a nerd. An enthusiast. Mm-hmm. One year of fame. Ah. PNG Grus is having a stroke, for sure. No, might be the... Let me look at the settings here. Oh. Yeah, it's quite low. Quite low. If I speak very low. I don't know about sensitivity. But no, I was quiet for a bit and distracted. As I tend to be. You know me. Imagine being distracted at work. Distracted by work or from work? Oh my goodness. I will... I am not good with words. But... Twitch chat, gotta stop joking about it being Gru. It is Grus. You got that, Twitch chat? Stop spreading misinformation to YouTube. It's contagious. But no, Vex. Not a Discord. Or at least nothing like official of the kind that one would promote to their channel. So I don't have that kind of thing. I only use it for private matters. Oh, that's an overlap. I remember that. But yeah, please, when you spell Grus, do not omit the S. The S at the end is important. Otherwise, you haven't spelled gravel correctly. I was distracted from chat by work. No, I wasn't. I was distracted from work and chat by different chats. Other chats, apart from you. Wondering the workflow for making a script. Ah, well, for reading a script or writing a script, not sure if it works for you, but you know, main tip I heard from someone was that when you're writing, whatever you're writing, do not edit and write at the same time. You write first, then you edit. But it depends what you're unhappy with, really. Like, if it's a structure or just punchlines or whatever. I mean, structure is difficult to deal with, perhaps. Or that requires stuff to be redone. But I think you should be able to write something and then sort of sculpt it into something else. Yeah, it's a script you're gonna read off from as a voiceover. But yeah, it still stands. I mean, you can't edit it while you're writing it, but since you have written it, you still have the structure of punchlines and points you want to bring up, and you have maybe the most important part is how do you make it sound natural, like just sentence flow, stuff like that. You can really only know that if you're reading it out loud to yourself, probably. But it isn't necessarily easy. But I think the flow is do the thing, look at it, see what works and doesn't, tinker with it till you like it. Unless big things are bad and you just have to scrap and redo it. If you've gone over the same thing a few times already, you probably have several points that are worth keeping to some extent. But it might also be that you're just being too critical. Carlitos. New phone, who this? This is Carlito. "20 minutes ago. I will not worry about it. Cool. Yeah, we're pretty slow at doing the inking now. I was quite fast yesterday. Or in terms of... I was just so fed up with the page with the ship that I just smashed on some crew doodles of side figures and just fill material that was very doodly. And after that, I think I went on to the next page after the one I'm at right now and just rage-ing a few backgrounds on the fly. Just I don't want to sit this long stuck with a background thingy. Again, I gotta make sure I don't have to. Americans usually omit the last as in Carlitos. You say short for Carlos, but I'll say cute for Carlos. Yeah, dang apostrophes. I know what you mean. Yeah, I know. Little Carlos. Yeah, I know. And don't ever do that. You as a moderator, you have the responsibility to correct people from here now. Correct people, don't let them bully me. Thank you. I mean, you know you have a poor brand name when people start getting it wrong in that way. So I'm not proud in that sense, but I feel I've been living with that for a while. Even my friends call me Grus sometimes, which is cute. I like it. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to stop responding to people who start spelling Gru without the S. That's the only way to deal. I'll just not acknowledge anyone who comes here to bully me. Oh yeah, no problem, Vex. It's that's a snippet of knowledge that was given to me from someone who were taking a writing course. So I think that's valid hot tips. No, I don't want a hyphen in Grusart. And still, people would confuse it and assume there's supposed to be an apostrophe. Like, it doesn't save anything. Or it doesn't solve the problem. People will get it wrong. Thing is, in Norwegian, you don't use apostrophes. I mean, people tend to do so because they are doing it wrong anyway, like in Norway. Norwegian people suck at grammar too. Yeah, that's why, like, for my gamer tag, it's just Grus. Should you add a 7 TV emote of Grus? Actually, you know what? You can add an emote that spells Grus. And the problem is solved. They will be physically hindered from getting it wrong. Now I'm working in the way sideline here. Like, this part is getting cropped away. I should spend less time here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Why is Grusart emote? Yeah, it's a good master plan. We can add that. I mean, okay, only downside is, of course, people not using 7TV and those extensions will not notice. They'll just see Grus being spelled and be like, oh, it's Gru, I guess. So it doesn't solve it for, well, I'd say vanilla Twitch users. Who uses Twitch vanilla? Be honest. But at least the phone users, oh, at least the recording would come up with the correct text on it. I'm gonna just, this is outrageous. I'm not even going to see the shoe here. It's gonna be cropped like so. Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter if you don't see his heels. Oh, they're not that high either. Here we go. I forgot. Do I have like a hi, I am Grus kind of thing on my Twitch page? Gotta look at my... Can edit my about. Juice is live again. That's okay. That's a different thing. Edit panels. About me. Now I'm looking into my profile. Is it somewhere in the dash? I can find it. Hi, I'm Grus. Save changes. Okay, back to the dash, please. Manage stream. Okay. I've done what I can, I think. Hello, Pip on YouTube. Welcome to just getting bullied while inking a comic. Yay! Alright, we should probably... I'm going to hate this guy this kingfisher guy so much, so I'm just gonna be quick about it and not overthink it. So I gotta move on, yo. So we're moving on. Oop. Just moving forward. No need to stall. Let's see. Yeah, his beak is a bit too slanted actually. I don't like it. There we go. I'm just fixing it like so. It's better that he's not aligned with the pencil anyway. Good. Oh goodness. Hold on. I gotta. How do I refresh this? Do I go to properties? Can I? Should try now. Is it there? I love how you just went back. Yes, I refreshed it. Oh, looky here. Beautiful. Is it readable in that size? I mean, if I zoom in on the preview, it is there. But it's good. I love it. Thank you, Casey. Gorgeous, even. Maniacal laugh. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, YouTube. The master plan is coming together. I'm noticing that the YouTube delay is insane. There is much shorter delay on Twitch. For sure. I feel YouTube is behind on like with a minute. You bet I'm taking over the world. YouTube is delay. YouTube is life. Yeah. Pretty much. Okay, no, I had a good sprint going on. No, I deleted the line. Whatever. I had a good sprint, but I gotta ink this guy quickly. I feel so because of the whole boat thing. I really had to just have a debrief in the shape of working on something entirely different. So I pulled up a 24-hour comic. Wow. Youchie. What happened? That's the fill. Oh, we want to refer other layers. Thank you. Yeah, I pulled up something entirely different. Where I also had to draw something quite quickly. I can perhaps even show you. Bird flu. I'll sketch this guy first, but I'm kind of proud. I want to show you guys. There, we got a guy. Kingfisher man is in the house. Off with precision mode. Getting dizzy from trying to open things. Let's see. Ella. Opening pages. We are loading. Here we are. Alright. So, this here is a comic, 24-hour comic that I made last year. You make 24 pages of comic in 24 hours. You also have to add like bonus graphics, and some of the events I participate in require that you make a cover as well. This one didn't, so I had to make a comic cover. So I drew this. Ta-da! And just having to draw something a bit rough and tough was really refreshing. This comic is just... Ella is a series where I just enjoy riding along. I can't get stuck with perfectionism or making anything perfect, so it's jaggy, it's rough, and it looks fine. So it's a great reminder for me to just push forward. Doesn't matter if I think it sucks in the moment, it's probably good enough. So that's a good one. And now that I've flattened it all, it's ready for coloring. What language is this? This is one of several Scandinavian languages. Welcome to Scandinavia. It's Norwegian. We write in Norway, bro. Now, away with Ella. I'm just proud. Just proud. So, that was my debrief for having struggled with the ship for so long. There is flapping. Indoor wing flapping. Oh, Theo is having happy flappies. So for those who don't know, I got 2 birds at home. 2 pigeons. Chip and Theo, you can sometimes hear Chip coo, sometimes Theo too. But yeah, they too distract me from work and from stream. And it would be fun to just add them as little graphics in the corner or something. Would be cute. Okay, we are back. Oh no, look at this terrible tangent. No, the line is going through like so. I can move the hair strand. Just move it. Doesn't solve it, but it's better. You probably won't notice with the color being different as well, but whatever. Alright. We also got this. These guys are way smaller. maybe I should be using a thick brush just to avoid over detailing. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. We're talking about blind boxes. Why do blind boxes pop up? Hello, more YouTube people. Thank you for checking out my stream. I am here inking comic work. Be cool. Oh yeah, by the way, I finally removed the way too loud tracks from at least the Relaxing Zelda playlist. So now they cannot bother me anymore. Or others. I'm very curious to see though if I will manage to keep coloring on stream. Might be it's not as bad as I fear it will be. But it requires a lot of brain power for me to be like, do I want this color or that color? Is it better this way or that way? Like, the drawing part is kind of natural. I mean, of course you know it when it's like, oh, this looks off, I can figure it out. Sometimes that too is too hard, but colors is just a whole new dimension, man. Stephen Burnett. What's this auto-translation stuff? Oh my god. So, this is a problem. YouTube auto-translates Grus to gravel. It isn't wrong, but how can I turn off the translation, bro? How? Is this like a YouTube setting? Goodness. Yeah, I don't know how to solve that. YouTube translation sucks in general, yes, but why can't I turn it off? That is crazy. But yeah, hi Stephen Burnett. And yeah, Pip. This bro here is the king of Phelos Kingdom. He is currently in the main city Lyngstad, and he's yelling up at the, what do you call him? Is he the harbor master? I don't know. He's the guy dealing with the docks. King demands to have a new ship because his ship got broken. His ship broke. Pirates did it. Sorry, pirates did it. And so the king is mad. He's angry. I really don't understand why. I'm getting the auto translation. Well, we got a guy. He's made. And we can apply him to the character layer, like so. And then it's the kingfisher's turn again. This is a rough sketch of him, and honestly the drawing is so small that I shouldn't bother trying to do him much justice. He is after all just a side character. It's not important, but I like his design. Ah, this beak is not pointy enough. Yeah, how's everyone doing? I'm happy just to be doing progress, to be honest. Any progress is better than no progress. The bird has approached. I'm really curious if you turn off translation somewhere. No. No quick place, at least. Oh wow, there were 6 viewers at some point. Yeah, don't look at the numbers. Don't look at my rookie numbers. See, he's so small I can't even detail the little buttons on his coat. His boots are weird because he's got back toes. Or at least one. So he has like this crazy heel going backwards. Make space for his little birdie footsies. Alright. He looks good. Well, his pointy beak is not big enough. There you go. Good, good, good. He too is added to the character layer. Then we got some cat. This here's a bandana. So some roughy scruffy guy. He's just way in the foreground, but doesn't matter. Oh yeah, we have lots of houses. That's a problem for future me. Not dealing. Alright, back to the layouts. Do we feel brave enough for this? Oh, by the way, Casey, since this chat are browser sources, I was actually able to inspect them in OBS and just delete the banner thing that happens. So thank you, that solved it. I don't have to be bothered by slideshows happening at like the side of my eye. Yeah, I'm noticeably impatient. I notice. Doesn't really matter. Whoa. Forwards momentum. Oh, the feather confused me so bad. Oh, this one doesn't have the updated coat thingy, but it's easy. From this angle, it's easy. Fixed it. I'm starting to feel the 24-hour spirit even more. Like, it's closing in to another run with 24-hour comics, and I never feel ready for it. But I'm always happy to have participated. Always happy to have made something. display language English, but I don't know. That was another round of distraction. If I ever want to finish this, I should probably just ink directly on top of any layout drawing that is somewhat fleshed out. Part of the drawing fun is, after all, in drawing new stuff as well, and not necessarily copying on top of whatever line or like whatever the sketch is. As in, it might not be that interesting to be drawing, like inking on top of an already very good sketch. It's soothing. It doesn't require much brain power, but sometimes it can also get very uninteresting. Especially if it's like super detailed stuff and the sketch is already fully detailed, then it might get a little dreary and feel like one wants to invent some more. For this one, I'm fairly sure This is good enough. Of course, when there's layout stuff like this, I'll have to still give it a sketch pass that actually defines where am I gonna put my lines, bro. So I see that I do have sketch of king here, or at least partially, so I'll just deal with that first. Then I'll work off the layout. I still got some rewriting to do, which I should delay. Oh, I don't like this track. I should remove it, but I keep forgetting. Now this one should be applied to the character back layer, as to not overlap too hard with the inks of the kingfisher. Okay, that's enough. Now back to that layout. There he goes. And the second guy. Zoning out. Do I need a break? Been live for 2 hours? Sketching, inking quite a few characters so far. It's already going very well. Can't be on for too long. No more than 4 hours total tops. But let's save the progress. And then I think I'm hopping off for a slight BRB just to get a little refresh and possibly grab a cup of coffee or something. Alright. BRB. Hello. Oh, there's an ad break. Well, I'm not fully back yet. I'm still on my break. I just figured I'd do some things. However, I think I messed up. I'm making. I got some quick cook tapioca pearls, and they are huge. So that's fun. So I'm waiting for that to load. I just didn't want to leave people hanging, left in the dark for too long. Connor the Destroyer on YouTube. Hello! Welcome to the stream. I am BRBing currently. I am on my break. I just brought the headset to the kitchen while also watching the birds have a bath. Yeah, welcome. I'm a comic artist. I work on comics. I stream comic work, mostly. Unless I do dumb 3D shenanigans or crazy stuff. Sometimes I have spontaneous projects that I'll just stream for the fun of it. But mostly it is drawing, inking, comic work. Stuff that is often quite challenging, and I sort of feel the need for support, sorta. Okay, I don't even know if the pearls came out proper. I gotta try one. They look messed up big time. No, they're fine. They're fine, soft. Maybe a bit too soft, but fine. Clank and clank. I'm sorry, I have to hear this kitchen ambience. Or if you do, I'm sorry. Alright, I'm gonna prepare my coffee and then I'll be back. What was that bell sound? I'm sorry. I was probably clanking on something in the kitchen. Yeah, I'll pop away for a second, prepare, like, do the rest of the kitchen stuff, then I'll be back. Hi. I return. Where's my program? Here we go. Okay, we're back. I'll probably have to edit out parts of the stream just to not make a huge BRB wait. Don't know how long I was away. Looks like a good 15 minutes. Alright. Now less than 2 hours left. Oh, we better make it count. We were working on this boy. Ooh, you've been making progress on the script? Nice, get going. Did the writing, editing stuff help? I wonder if I would be able to write stuff on stream. Not like words, but like comic writing with the strategy I run with. I do have some rewriting coming up that has to be done before I can finish the whole book. Aww. Yeah, you can do it, Vex. And so far, you're doing good. I'm realizing that having bubble tea maybe wasn't the wisest choice. Would it be fun to look at how the comics are made for the visuals? Yeah. Well, people work differently. And writing, for my part, is the absolutely worst stage. It has become better over the years because I've finally discovered some strategies that help. But as a visual thinker, I am unable to use plain text. Yay, thank you! I am glad it looks exceptional. I really hope. I don't have doubts. This is the second book in a series that came out 4 years ago. Soon. 3.5. And so I wonder what people will think of the continuation, continue story. But yeah, we gotta speed up. Did I hope I didn't stop mid-sentence, as I tend to do. Hey, do we have a goldfish emote? Ish. We sorta do. Very good. Oh, right. I'm supposed to ask something of a friend. Brain goes derp. Yep. Mid thinking just skips off, and I mean, I am not diagnosed with anything, but I haven't really been checked. So you know, I got suspicions. That's fine. We can make it work. Doesn't have to be a problem. Diagnosed ADHD again. Rise. Yes. Let's fucking go. Bad words. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just try not to go too deep into like brain rot territory. I know my brain likes to go all the willy-nilly places, but I prefer staying in the productive scape of things. It's clucking go. That's what I said. Yes, cluck. Like chickens do. You can say many things. You can say, oh, frog. Oh, frog. Speaking of, there's be some person dropping by on the Twitch streams that every time just requested to have a frog drawn. This is not a request stream, but sometimes frogs can be added. Oh my goodness. For my eyes only, the birds are bathing, and it is the most beautiful thing. Bird cam when? Oh yeah, for sure. Like, doing anything, especially like productive, house chores, anything, just helps. Moves the body, and usually, especially if it's chores or something that you have to do, it always feels good to have done it. Sometimes I sit on the couch and do nothing. Maybe I'm watching YouTube. Or well, I say I'm watching YouTube. I'm watching speedruns of things. And of things, I mean of Ocarina of Time usually. And that is the only content I'll watch. Maybe that's the only thing I'll do that day, and I'll be sitting in that couch and being like, yeah, it would be cool if I did something. Oh, I got this project that needs doing that I want to do, and started at some point, but haven't really gotten to in a while. Oh well, here I sit. Breaking free from that is, it usually feels very nice. Doesn't mean it's easy. Though sometimes it's okay to be like that. It's fine. Sometimes the thought of having to be productive is just as bad as not being productive, or even worse. It's not healthy, man. Now I'm working on like on top of a very vague sketch, and I'm basically just doing guesswork, which isn't ideal. This is what I wanted to avoid. Birdie goes flap. Oh, I gotta wipe some poop. My newly washed pages. Now they are clean. They're not super tame, so I always have to go very slow about wiping stuff close to them. It's just part of it. Planning kills a lot of passion. Yay, burb. Yeah. I've gone into the planning pit more than once. This comic is a severe example of it, even. But sometimes, like for some projects, like I did for this comic, is I just needed someone to talk to and someone with just a smidge of competence on what they're talking about. Someone who could understand the project and tell me what worked and didn't work. What I'm working on now is like a completely new added scene based on feedback from the editor who... because I have like no huge skills in... Well, the skill of writing is more like the skill of actually making words happen and not as much not necessarily making it good, you know, although it's a bonus. But I would be very stuck at just making the words happen. And so it did have some pacing problems initially when I made this comic or started writing on it. The thought was that I would make it a single book. I don't like series. I don't like having several books. I just want one book with the story and end of story. The full story. Though commercially, especially right now in Norway, series are kind of the big thing. I don't intend this to be more than 3 books. And after that, I would love to collect it into like a single master volume, so to speak. That will be epic. But because I was thinking of it as a single book, splitting it up led to certain pacing issues. I basically don't like working on continuous stories. Yeah, well, it's not that I don't like it. I think... Well, I guess if I'm unable to put words to it, then yeah, sure, that's probably what's happening. Alright, now I'm guessing too much. I can't help. Yeah, brain fart. I like one-offs. Well, personally, when I read a comic book, I hate coming to like the end page and be like, oh, to be continued in the next book, which isn't out yet. Well, I guess I'll forget it existed by the time the next book comes out. Ironically, that's my book as well, right now. So, guilty. But oh boy. What is it? Yeah, okay. I'm guilty. I like one-offs, mostly because it feels good for, like, the completion. I grew up with reading a lot of Asterix, which are, you know, well, in that case, there were books with 4 stories in one book. It's much nicer to sit there and consume 4 stories and then be done, rather than, oh, I read the book, now I gotta find the other book. So I guess I'm just lazy. I don't want to get up. You forget so much. The next book stopped making sense. No. I have good memory. I do, but still, it's, yeah, no. I just like the complete stuff. I enjoy complete stuff. Oh, I love the little idiotic details on this guy. It's weird. It is super simple, yet it still feels super complex. It's a lot of detailing for a comic character. Which is a thing I've been trying to deliberately avoid, like over detailing a character. Oh, bird, please don't jump off the stairs. You'll face plant. Okay, it's good. Yeah, okay, I'm feeling increasingly goldfishy right now. There's too much happening. But I'm having a good time at least. Hope you guys are too. Remove some of the applied stuff. There we go. Yeah, I used to follow a lot of webcomics back in the day. But sometimes updates would get so scarce that I would eventually stop waiting and forget about stuff until like months later, and I would check by again to read up. But stuff takes time. There are a bunch of reasons to go on hiatus. And I don't think I threw money at anyone So they for sure don't owe me anything. But I think a lot of people do enjoy the like, oh, Thursday updates, hooray, I can go check on my favorite webcomic. And then they enjoy their favorite webcomics while drinking their tea or whatever, Mountain Dew. Oh yeah, this guy has like little thingies. Tassels? Tassels. Okay, this part is entirely undefined and I will leave it as that. Okay, how are we looking? Now we're lacking some actual sketch work. Here we'll have no background. That will save us some time. Here we'll also have no background. Or will do we? It's kind of cheap, but sure. I can draw this background. It looks simple enough. Barrel. Actually, I will decrease the brush size. Now we're in background mode. Barrel. Like so. IDW Sonic? Hey! Nice, thanks. I haven't read much of it. I did check on it a bit when Inkypan was still around. Let's see if I can grab this panel here. Completely smother away background stuff here. Mask it back. There. Auto masking. Good. Now I can just draw the things, draw them through, and when I apply them, they will be automatically hidden behind characters. Also, straight lines, please. Look, very important invisible box. That will not be seen by others than you. Let's see how... This is one thing that doesn't need to be detailed either. Oh, but planks. Planks detailing. I got a soft spot for planks and wooden textures. Hey Borb. Orb above. Eyeing my boba. Please do not poop in boba. It's quite clever. I do have a desk lamp, which acts as an umbrella in event of unfortunate things. Actually, this is all good enough. I shouldn't be this precious. But like I should actually it's good to get like increasingly fed up because that helps me being like, ah, heck it, I'll draw the lines and they don't matter. Now they're there and stuff was made. Congrats. Wait. I think that's it. I partially enjoy the getting fed up part because I'm like, ah, just do it. Just do it. There. I also want some. There's the backest background, which is mostly hidden by speech balloon. But it's the docks. Well, disappear. No, don't tangent. Some road brick, just to give the idea of what we're looking at. And these planks are, ideally they're placed on the cross-hatching layer just so they don't sabotage or make it harder to do the flats, but whatever. Shitomi can handle it. It's fine. We're good. Now this too needs to have some masking, like so. Good looking boxes. Thank you. I like crates to an extent, but I could perhaps look closer on one someday to know which side of the box has actually the diagonal plankage going on. But yeah, now this is for the cross-hatching layer. Doesn't need to be that defined. I'm just adding some grit to the background to make it more interesting. It's odd, like you can get quite far with, you got your basic outlines and now you just add some noise to it and it looks kind of done. Of course not too much, because then it ends up being so noisy that it's hard to tell what's in the picture. Yeah, this looks good. Good panel, good background. Well done, guys. Yeah, I don't like the thought of keeping no background here and also no background on the neighboring panel, but I might just add something simple through the flats. Ten of 10 would do again. Yay! Oh, it's funny. Back in my uni days, I, for some reason, really got a kick on the coconut song, which is just silly. But good memories. Nostalgia flashbang. Yeah. Some things just end up living rent-free in my brain. Hey, buddy. Birdie does shake. It's so cute when they ruffle their feathers and just super mega shake. They get super poofy, like a pom-pom. Oh yeah, look at me just inking these unsketched shoes like I don't care. Oh, that's a bad tangent. Oh, well, colors will be different. I think it'll be okay. Tangents, yeah. Yummy tangents. It's just a general thing to avoid. It'll be fine because this this guy will cover up like an area here, and these fellers will be like breaking up the shape with their own presence, so should be fine. It's not a biggie. Alright, we got shoes for this guy too. Barely. Okay, what we're lacking now, we gotta sketch out Captain Flores and some other guy. Sketch. Yes, this is the sketch layer. This is what the sketch layer looks like. You know how animals can just do a completely normal thing and be the sweetest things ever? I feel that. Birds are cute. Change my mind. Oh. Well, there is. There's a guy. I don't really feel that I need to define this ramp. Perspective is also kind of busted on there. It's fine actually. Okay, I'll draw this first. It's kind of important for knowing where the guy behind it goes. And we gotta ignore like the whole line of the dock. Oh, that's confusing. Okay, okay. Steeper line. More narrow. I understand perspective, but it doesn't make me any better at composing layouts that look cool and dynamic. It only helps in making it look how to put it, reasonable. Yeah, reasonable, realistic, but not cool. I'm working on that though. I've learned the rules and now I'm trying to break them, or learn how to break them. Oh goodness me. And some days you just can't. Ducks and Tulips on YouTube, hello! Hi! Welcome to this stream. I am wrestling this geometrically shaped object. We're geo-wrestling. Ducks. Ducks on the docks. I'm almost 3 hours in. Well, effort so far today, not too bad. My heart bleeds for the bird. Okay, this guy is too big. Alright, bye ducks. Ducks have left the docks. Yeah, you too. Have a great day. We like having good days. I especially like having good days with a comfy bird on top of my monitor, yawning, being poofy, melting my heart. Bread. Bread in chat. Breed? Speaking of overthinking, I'm deep down at the moment. Oh boy. Now, it feels like this guy is too large for the composition, like, or for the steps specifically. Like, I think he'd be this big, really. So he's entering like Ganondorf proportions. But I can probably, if I just scale this up a bit. Sure, it can be vague. It doesn't even need to land like in front of the king or like behind him. You just see that it goes down here and sort of overlaps him a bit. It works. I'll go with it. Oh, that's rough. Let's make it a bit simpler to deal with. Hoots. Hoots. Away with the hoots. Good perspective adjustment. Thank you. I think that'll work. Now I just gotta think straight. We're adding this to... I think I'm gonna use the character back layer actually. Doesn't really matter what's in front and in the back. Main trait with keeping stuff in the front is that way if I want stuff to overlap, I will have to mask away the top layer, so that's more work. But for this, I'm thinking it's fine. I might actually need some rulers, or want some rulers. That would help. Unless I can draw the straight lines. Oh my goodness, the poof burp. This is what I'm having in front of me right now. He's just uber sweet. Okay, this is as close as we get to bird cam. He is being precious. Burp stream, let's go! Yeah! The Burbo is more curious than usual as well. It's kind of cute. Okay, for that part, I'll just add it to the cross-hatching layer to make it more more simple to do flat colors on later. Okay, we're back to the fronty thing. Now for my next trick. My next trick is zoning out, apparently. No, where's the reference? I have too many windows. There you go. Where'd it go? Oh, it is here, but okay. Found it. Now for the guy, he's not here. Yeah, I need his introductory shot because that's the one that shows how I dealt with the steppy steps. Yeah. Huh. Zoom in a bit. Ugh. Why did I have to do such a good job? There we are. Big picture of big cat. Oh, but it's all black because of the display toggle. No, it's the... Okay, retry. Better non-darkened. There. There's the guy. And look at this plebeian poles. Who's the character to the right of the cheetah? Her name is Babetta. And she's part of this pirate man's crew. This, I mean, highly respectable mercenary guy. This is Babetta. She's designed by... what's her tag online? She changes around about sometimes, but it's been Isa Sketches, I think. Or Isa Wick, depending on where you go. She's a fun one. Look at the little anchors. It's ridiculous. I love it. I love her. She's wonderful. But she's just a side character. So in this comic, in the previous book, I asked my friends to come, like, help me out and just add some characters I could use. Basically, I asked my friends to design characters I could borrow for comic work. And so I'm borrowing them, and basically I'm using them or modifying them somewhat according to my needs, but they are the owners of the characters. So, like, I have no right for them apart from using them as I please for this book. Oh, reference. Oh, reference. There we are. Pin this babe. Pin this bad boy. Also, I think he's an ocelot. At least he was named Oz by Even Crit, who created him. And I expanded it to be Ozlan, but Oz for short. So I'm basically taking liberties to fit them into my scenario, but the true canon belongs to them. It's like super cool though that they let me borrow character designs. Because character designs are a whole different skill set. And for my part, all my characters mostly are slow cooked material. I don't make those like in a day. I had my characters for ages. Then I figured out, oh, maybe I should make them cool. Or reasonable. Or something. then maybe, just maybe, they will turn into something useful. Okay, I think I'm needing a rope sketch here. For that, I do have a brush somewhere. Rope, rope, rope. Rope? There's a rope. Yeah. This is just a way to help me decide, like, how to detail. Or, like, how to clean my strokes. Let's just hide that character layer too. See the details here? It doesn't really need very hardcore detailing. On with the precision mode again. But I just want to know where to put some lines. Or maybe I should just not worry so much and just make it. You can see it's rope. Surely. Hey, Borby. You Oh my goodness, yeah. If I'm feeling like disconnect from my line work, I'm like, yeah, whatever, just go with it. I'll fix it in post. Yeah, not too much detailing on the ropes themselves on that layer. I will add that here to the cross-hatching layer so that it doesn't get in the way. Just some slight hatching to make some noise. Okay. Now for the rest of the layout, what do we have here? Thinking maybe I'll be... Oh no, we got the kids here too. That's worse. Can't overlap them. But what we can do... Oh no, it's the piano track. I don't want to listen to the piano track. Away! I don't want to listen to Christmas Nintendo. There we go. All better. Let's see. There's nothing important in this area except for just showing the location and showing that the kids here are running by. So I can move like this guy, these people, and everything up here. I can move that a little bit. I just first gotta sketch up this guy because I think I'll be accidentally moving him too. So let's go sketch and finskis. Yeah. Well, this guy does need some detailing. See, some things I'm just unable to detail further or any further than I already did in the layout. That's partially a lack of discipline. Like sometimes I'm just not in the discipline of doing a proper job. That's sometimes my brain just not wanting to work, I think. That doesn't mean I can't do stuff. I just either gotta accept a rough outcome or get good and stop being bad. Oh, but it does feel very nice to be sketching out a character once you have the rough layout with the... Basically, you've already decided on the pose, so you're just drawing the right thing on top. Sort of splits up the steps in a good way. Let's not forget that this is a quite big guy. Oh, and we don't get to see his tail. His cute tail. I just find it super funny how this guy seems like he's a weird mix of snow lion and bobcat, like with the tufts. Snow lion, snow leopard? Snow leopard. Big cat in snowy location. Ruffly puffly. Oh, that's bad. Not sure where the other hand goes. Well, now his legs are too long. I will have to accept that his legs are too long. So he's still a bit too big for the scene. I guess I won't get the smooth overlap that I wanted. I just love it when stuff goes just overlaps the panels. Find it very tasteful. Now, what am I doing? I can also just leave it as it is, you know? Maybe I will. I think I will. I like the sketch. Doesn't matter. Alright, the reference is behaving weird in regards to having pop-out windows in focus, but I guess that's not a problem. Okay. Let's go sketch this bad boy. He's a bad boy indeed. I will probably not be able to finish this page today, but I'll be happy with the progress. I'm almost there for another payout for myself. Goodness gracious, I gotta work. I'm going places soon, and it would be nice to have money. So I gotta make a payout for myself. Maybe the last thing I'll do is to move the composition away a bit. Make it less awkward on the king. Apply that. Oh, this just fluff. It's just too funny. There we go. We have the man. Now, he's gotta be partially hidden. Specifically across here. I'll just do it this way. But now, the next trick. I don't think I have to move the houses on there. I only need to move the red layout and the green layout. Yeah. Move those. Then I can move the characters. Yeah, that works. Suddenly I feel tired. I think what I'm gonna do now, it's not much time left, about 30 minutes till I gotta hop off. So what I'll do is I think I'm gonna flap the page that I did yesterday. We'll move forth on this. Now, I only plan to do like rough flat colors. So nothing too special or too detailed for that matter. Oh, his foot is there in the previous picture, and in the next one his whoops. He's further back suddenly. Well, no matter. We can look to it later. Oh yeah, we got rooftops. Lots of tasty rooftops. Continuity errors in comic? Yeah. It's bad. Oh. Seems like we got some white inks going on. Whoops. Should probably make a selection from the panel to make it easier to not hit areas. So much rooftops. Should probably not start with those. They're kind of detailed. Oh, gym time. I'm sorry, Casey. Too bad you have to go to the gym. I'm getting fat on having boba. But at least it's caffeine free. Hey. Hey. Oh yeah. Good going, Casey. Vex on YouTube is at the game too. Hello, fellow fatties. Yeah. Well, Twitch and YouTube chat, you'll be gymming together in spirit. Keep going. How will I do this? That's right, Casey. I missed you on the previous buff bar. Glad to see you haven't completely neglected your duties. Tragic, yeah. Okay, let's not do this too complicated. I can detail things later. It's fine if some things are the same color. Main clue here is separating the elements. But stuff, especially background stuff, that isn't important or even the focus of the scene, it isn't important to flesh out with lots of different colors. Okay, the dogs I'll keep in a different color. Dogs, Pierre. Pierre. Oh, come on. Throw me back to 2006 where I was like, where is the gap in the darn line art? Oh wow. This one can be that. No issue. Yeah, it's easy to get fat. It's as if one could think that we're built for getting fat. We were made for this. It's tasty to get fat too, yeah. Yeah, I'm enjoying my boba. Barrels and boxes. Very haphazardly thrown together. Oh, I forgot to remove a thing. Let's see. There. It is gone. Never happened. Alright, and then we're on to the masts, I think. I've just forgotten to add sails here. Totally not regretting that in post. That's a problem for future me, as usual. Oh, flatting this. Will I survive? Will we make it? Okay, we're doing good still. So far, no issues. Railing. This, I think I just have to fill it like so. And then do something smart. Or try doing something smart. Smart is not a guaranteed outcome. I'm just gonna fill up these barrels and whatever this is. And I think these two, I'll give them in single color. Probably won't be needing the detail. Although the Orby things could be separate color. So far, so good. I think I want some obviously wrong color for the railing, just so I know that I've colored it in. Okay, this is pixel level dumbness. should I bother? It's probably not worth. Well, I am doing it. This is so silly. This is why also drawing very detailed line art at a super small scale is kind of pointless because it just adds work. Very manual work that could be just. Now instead of just drawing the whites and be happy, I have to make sure I follow the line. While if I had no line work to follow, I could just draw the things and it would pass just fine as a convincing thing. But here I am. Like here, I can just draw these and it'll be good enough. Oh, I keep leaning on my foot in a bad way. One day it will break. So far looking nice. Can they get closer? And like, no. It cannot. It so cannot. Boring. Bird, 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 bird. more blue that is to become white. Oh, ridiculous details. Why did I choose to do the most tedious part? Is quitting an option? Can I just stop this? This madness? I will refrain from doing the last part. I don't want to bother. This is only the rough flats. It's supposed to be quick and only mildly helpful. It's not supposed to be the full job. Alright, I think I'll be finishing this page with flatting before hopping off. Although I've heard that the brain loves obsessing over stuff that isn't finished. I could leave it. I don't know. Filling in characters. Oh no, another shot of the boat. I'm not gonna detail that one. Too boring. I'm not gonna take it. Ruffly Huffly. You're shaky Charlotte. Oh, this is rough. Also, my mind is going places that I don't quite like. I guess that happens when I'm doing something that isn't exactly, let's say, interesting. Okay, final panel. No, not quite final panel. We got some NPCs to color in. Then we're back here. I'm only filling in the pier. Maybe even like so, yeah. Like that. Can do like just the... I forget the name. Those things. And then... rest of the ship will just be a color. We're not bothering with detail. Okay. Closing in to getting good. Closing in to good enough. Wait, that's the wrong button. Alright, we did it, boys. We did some flats. Oh, the background inks even have some... Or is it the... Oh, that's the hatching. Alright, we're done. For now, at least. Alright, I'll stop it there. I guess all that's left to say is thank you all for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. It's been a good day of work. hope you all are doing well, had fun, and will continue having a good day. Alright, I'll see you later. Bye bye.